And let's get into it.
All right. So, how's it been lately in the UK?
That's alright, I guess.
All right. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot. I've been hearing a lot of things have been happening, man. It's like I'm hearing like I'm really just hearing like and I've seen a bunch of Muslims like migrate there apparently.
Yeah, migration is absolutely wild over here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm wondering why Muslims are attracted to the UK specifically. I mean, I know some of them are in the United States too, but it's like why specifically the UK?
Well, colonialism could be one thing, but of course it's not the only thing. I think another reason is that, well, I'm not sure to be exact. But of course, I know for years the UK had an empire, and of course it had control of other countries in Africa, Asia, a couple of islands in the Atlantic and Pacific, and yeah. And
Huh.
knowing the historical connections that the British Empire had and the influence it gave, it sparked inspiration and motivation for these people in the once former colonies, which are now independent nations, and thought, hmm, I've heard so much about the UK. Let's go there. Let's start a new life there, because, well, I mean, if they've heard of other countries that are well developed that they know they had a good life at, they would go there instead. But otherwise, the default is UK because colonialism and the British Empire.
Hmm. Makes okay. That makes a little sense. I mean, yeah. I mean, colonial. I can't even say it. All right, but yeah, like what you said is like pretty much yeah. I guess that makes sense technically speaking. I was wondering like why they were like because I'm hearing that like they're in that and they're specifically there and like nowhere else. Like obviously I see them here too, but it's like I'm specifically just hearing that they're there. Most of them actually. And I just wonder. It's one thing to come from like a broken country and like wanting to go to another country to like start a new life, but I, I'm just wondering. It's like I mean, I don't know if like if there's anything even wrong with their countries and they just wanted to move, or there was nothing wrong there. It was perfectly fine. I'm just wondering, like, was there anything wrong there, or did they just like, see, oh, open borders. This is the opportunity to move here specifically.
Yeah, that is a good question. Now, regardless of the situation that goes on in these foreigners' home country, I think there could be elements, aspects, or the quality of specific industry sectors that do it much better than they would in their home countries. And the reason for going to these developed nations like UK, US, parts of Europe, wherever, they see that whatever they're doing, which is similarly to what the home country is, they somehow have a lot more funding and they have a quality to some sort. Like they they're not just effective, but they're also efficient on how they handle the equipment and the staffing and also the training, which is something that a lot that only the fewest of the most developed countries would properly possess. And knowing that, many people in Africa, Asia, maybe South America, they see those countries and looking at how well they do healthcare and the military and what the housing's like for people that want to live there. They see so much potential in that, and they thought, well, better now than ever. They they pack the stuff, head over to the country, and start their new lives because they believe, from what they have seen from those countries, they believe they can make a good life for them, which would be at a higher level for quality of life than it would have been in their home countries. It's just their perspectives. Of course, people who have actually lived, who was born and raised in these most developed nations, would definitely point out the issues that I have, but it couldn't be any worse than places in Africa or Asia or South America. People in the UK, US, and many countries in Europe, they have it so much better than the rest of the world because they know how to set up educational institutions to provide the quality of service for many sectors, and of course, providing the goods for their people. And just knowing this kind of perspective and promotion and the quality and so much benefits that foreigners see in the Western world, they they why wouldn't you want to move to a country where the service quality is much grander, so much better than it is what you're currently living in? That's a
That's true.
question. That's yeah.
That's true. I agree with that too, and it's like I get it. I get it. Like it's, hey man, like if you want to move somewhere where like the service and quality is great, then hey man, by all means move. It's just that I don't know, bro. It's like if you're not gonna do it, bro, at least move legally. I don't care if you're here, but it's just like I don't know. It's like you're just openly taking advantage of the open borders and But in reality, it's like they're not thinking long term because it's like if they get a president who's serious about closing those borders, they're all gonna have to go back. So it's like so it's like whether if you spend a year, 2 years here, hey, regardless, man, it's like you're probably gonna have to get sent back if we get a president who is serious about closing those borders, such as Donald Trump. And I'd say, or like sending illegals back. I'm pretty sure he said even on the space with Elon Musk is like he doesn't care if they're here, but just be legal. That's all you have to be, just legal. Just do what you got to do. Do the paperwork. If you're serious about coming to America, then just do what you got to do. I don't know, maybe go back to your country, get a job, work that job, and because I'm pretty sure there's money involved in doing that stuff too. So I was like, I can't necessarily say just become legal because I'm pretty sure it costs a heavy penny itself. Um, yeah, so it's like just I don't know, just do what you got to do. Just go back,
Yeah.
regroup. Because it's like I'm not gonna lie, most of the people who come to the United States, who are Spanish, they don't have a real plan. It's like they're either homeless or they're selling candy on the trains with their children. It's like they don't have an actual plan. So I'm saying before, even if you were to come here illegally, before coming to the United States, you should at least have a plan. Especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you come solo, but then it's like I'm not gonna lie. If you come solo, either go back and think of a plan on what you're gonna do, if you come here again. Actually, no. Think of a plan while you're in your country, then come here and try to make that plan a reality, or just go back. Like if you're illegal, go back. But for the most part, it's like yeah, it's like if you're gonna come to another country, at least concoct a plan. Is what is my point. Whether if you're legal or illegal, concoct a plan. Maybe try to get a like. I'm not sure if illegals can necessarily get a job. Can they? Can they get a job? No, right?
Maybe
Yeah,
if
maybe.
well,
I think it
yeah,
depends on the job itself.
and also the skills that they have in order to perform that job effectively.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so if they can get it, okay, so if they can get a job, depending on whatever job they get, then I'd say whatever skills you have, utilize those skills. Then do the paperwork and become a legal citizen. That's all you have to do. It's like it's probably gonna be a long, hard process, but hey, it's gonna be worth it in the end because it's at least you won't have to leave if we get a president who's serious about kicking you out. It's like at least you won't have to leave, and you can be like, hey, I'm a legal citizen. Here's the proof, and your kids are with you, so you can stay.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I would say that's simply about it. And I don't know. I see a ton of people. I see either Africans, I see Muslims, I'm actually seeing more Muslims in my neighborhood than usual. Not a whole lot, just just but a good amount. And I see Africans, I see some Indians, I see some mostly Spanish people, but it's like, and they're just once again, like I said, sitting on the stool, just talking, and sitting in the shade doing absolutely nothing. And it's like, bro, actually, no, they actually no. I would say, what are they gonna do in the winter? But I'm pretty sure they're just gonna go to a shelter. So it's like, you know, because it's like they're outside now, but it's like, what are you gonna do when it gets? It's like it's cool now because it's summer, but what are you gonna do? And like I asked like this last time for Americans when Trump is out of office, what are you gonna do? Because it's like most people just don't think of the long term plan. Most people don't think long term. They just think of what are we gonna do now, but not what are we gonna do in the future. And that's the problem with most people. It's because of these. It's because of our phones. It's because of technology that we do not think. I mean, shoot. I even told my mom the other day. I'm thinking of getting a regular watch because I want to like I have an idea on how to like tell time on it, but it's like I don't completely know. So it's like I want to learn how to like tell time because it's like on a regular watch. It's like I've never really got a chance to learn. I kind of learned, but it's like and I kind we can kind of get an idea on like what certain times say, but it's like I just need to like just remember what I was taught before.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's like I said, pretty much it's like got to think long term. Is there anything else in the news?
Yes, I have sent something in the chat, and yeah, have you heard that? If you do you know who the founder of PayPal is?
I feel like I've heard of the founder of PayPal, but it's like I can't remember. Um, who's the
So
founder again?
you don't know who the founder of PayPal is? It's Elon Musk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I remember. Oh yeah.
Yes.
What about it? And then like I think he sold it, didn't he?
I wouldn't know that, to be honest.
Ah, okay.
I'm not defending him. It's just that yeah, it's just out of the blue. I don't think there's much information on that
All
to
right.
be absolutely sure about that.
So what about PayPal?
Well, nothing regarding PayPal, but when PayPal was founded, there was a plan that Elon Musk had for PayPal back when he was technically in charge of PayPal, and this same plan that he had back in the day was absolutely revolutionary. Even today, this plan that he had for PayPal back then, it's still revolutionary. And he's going to implement this onto Twitter, or X, people call it now. I'm still calling it Twitter, though.
Yeah, honestly, me too. I'm not calling it it.
Yeah, but the plan Elon Musk had for PayPal when he founded it, he's planning to execute this plan for Twitter. And oh boy, when it launches this year, if many people find out about this, you're not going to hear the end of it.
Oh, what is
Everyone's
it?
going to.
What is the plan?
From the top of my head, it said something about doing your bills, groceries. I'm just listing keywords from the top of my head. But anyway, here's a video actually.
Do you understand that this is going to change everything? This man right here, Elon Musk, who founded PayPal, is creating something called X Payments, where you can buy your bills, pay your groceries, practically be your bank account on X, and it's coming out this year. He is going to have cryptocurrency payments enabled on it, like he did with Tesla back in 2020. Yes, you could buy a car with Bitcoin a couple years ago. By the way, pumped the price like crazy when it did happen. This will be even bigger. People have been speculating about him using XRP, but also people have been speculating on Dogecoin. Regardless, whatever he's about to choose, if you get lucky and you're holding that coin, you're going to be rich forever. Again, we're talking about the guy that created PayPal. If you're in on the very beginning of this, boys, it's going to go crazy. Be on the Instagram. I'll keep you updated, but let me know, what coin do you think he's about to use? Is it XRP, Doge, Bitcoin? So many options, but I don't think it's going to be every single coin. I think it's going to be one.
So yeah,
I want to be excited about this, but at the same time, something is gonna happen. Something is
mm-hmm.
definitely gonna happen. It's like there's something. It seems like something that you should be excited about. Like I should be excited about. Like, oh man, I can pay my bills on a social media app. That's great. But
But of course, a lot of things are just too good to be true.
exactly, and also it's like, bro, why would I trust one singular place to pay my bills and do all this stuff? I'm not using any of those features. I just go on Twitter just for the. And also, how are you gonna fit that on? Actually, I'm not even gonna ask that question. There's a way. But anyways, it's like, why would you put that all on a social media?
Well, and I know for this for certain. A couple months ago, just in the lineup for Elon Musk to actually buy Twitter, he said if he does buy Twitter, he's wanting to turn it into what WeChat is to China. He
Ah,
wants to make Twitter an everything app,
gotcha. Okay,
all in one.
and I've seen WeChat, bro. It's boring. I don't see it. I genuinely don't get the hype about it in China. I do.
Yeah, but if people are using it for something, it's doing something right.
That's true.
At this point, it doesn't matter if it's exciting or boring. It's about the convenience it provides for the people that use the app.
Oh, wait, what'd you say? Say that one more time.
It doesn't matter if an app is exciting or boring. What matters is the convenience and the accessibility that the app has and how much it could help people in society.
That's true. That's true. I just don't see the hype. I just don't see the hype. I really don't.
Yeah,
I personally just don't see the hype. I've been on it, and it's like, cool, okay. It's a
but it's not
text.
my kind of app.
It's just a texting app. Um, is it also a social media app?
Yeah, I think there should be a social media aspect to it.
Oh, Joe Biden states that Kamala Harris is equally accountable for the current state of the economy as he is. You know what? Did he really say that?
Or
You
was
know,
it just someone just saying it on his behalf?
I'm pretty sure it's someone who said it. But who knows? He probably didn't even say it. It's probably just fake news. But either way, yeah, it's like I said, WeChat, and all right, it's whatever. And so essentially, yes, Elon wants to make an everything, and he wants to do that with Twitter.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I, I definitely talked about this like either last year or a couple months ago, probably both. But I just don't know how to feel about it, bro. I'm not gonna use the app for everything. I mean, to pay bills. Am I gonna be able to connect my bank? You said I was gonna be able to connect my bank on it too.
Yeah. Something about bank in there at some point.
I don't know. That just seems very fishy. It does, especially like knowing what we know now and like being confused on where Elon Musk's like loyalty stands. So it's like uh, I'd say he seems like a good guy, but I mean, don't get
Fair
me
enough.
wrong. I like Twitter. I like being on Twitter, but that's all. I mean, that's pretty much about it. I like Twitter, but or X, whatever you call it. That's all. I mean, I don't know Elon Musk like that. I don't trust him. I know him enough to know that I don't know him personally. I'm just saying like I know some about him, but like I don't take him. I just don't. But hopefully, good things happen with this like everything app thing, and yeah, it just seems like it just seems like it was a dream of his, and it's like he's finally making it come through.
Yes, of course.
So I wish him nothing but luck, and I hope that everything is successful, and I'm hoping he can prove me wrong.
Yes, and maybe something good will come out of it.
Yeah, then I'll probably trust it. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I'll be. You said you can buy stuff off it too, right?
Yeah.
All
But I'm
right.
just not sure to what extent they would buy.
All right. I probably would not trust it as far as my banking information, but or just any information really. I mean, maybe like but still, if I had to connect my card on there to buy stuff, then I'll consider it. I can't necessarily say that I'll do it, but I would consider it. But that's it.
Yeah.
But ultimately speaking, it's like with Elon, bro. It's like you just don't know who to trust anymore. It's like at first it seems like you could trust Elon, then the other time it doesn't seem like you can trust Elon. So it's like I don't put my faith in these people anymore. I really don't. I don't put my faith in Elon. And Trump is not a bad guy. He's not perfect, but he's not a bad guy. But I don't put my trust in him either. I really don't. I don't put my trust
Yeah.
in the Republican Party. I don't put my trust in the Democratic Party. Personally, I've been looking into the American Independent Party, and it seems like slightly more interesting. I don't know. It just seems like there has a bunch of stuff that I agree with, and there were presidents who are like who were in the American Independent Party, which is separated from Democrats and Republicans. And yeah, it's like because I was trying to like see if there was any like underground parties that are still active, and there were parties, but they're all discontinued because
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, oh, there's also a Green Party, but the fact that you don't hear about it is like okay,
Yeah, that says something.
yeah, that says something about it because I'm pretty sure there was a presidential candidate who was part of the Green Party who was a woman. I forgot her name. But it's like she was part of it. Yeah, clearly the party is not that popular if you don't hear about it, and the news purposely doesn't want you to hear about it, and they don't even purport the candidates that are the lower candidates that are running so that we can at least hear what they have to say because I'd say like the candidates who are the most non-popular candidates they probably have some good ideas. That's the sad part. They probably have some good ideas, but the news doesn't want to give them the spotlight. The news doesn't want to give them the attention. They just want to focus on Trump and Biden. And I to that I have to say, is that the best we can do? Nothing against the man, but it's like nothing against the man Trump, but it's like, bro, come on. We've had this debate between Trump and Biden last year, and people said it was childish. And we had the debate this year, and it's like, okay, people said Trump won that, even though some people still said it was childish. I was like, how long are we gonna do this? Actually, I do know how long. It's gonna be only this year because Trump won't be able to run next year. Sorry, in like the next 4 years after this 4 year term. But yeah, it's like for the most part, it's like it's like it is what it is.
However, yeah. However, even if Donald Trump does win in this election, by the time he finishes whatever terms he's serving, Harris is still, at some point in the future, going to be the president.
That's true. That's the unfortunate truth. So it's like you have to kind of prepare for that, and it's like I'm thinking of doing something, even though I'm thinking of doing. I want to do something. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do something. I can't run for president, but I want to do something. I just got to figure out what that something because it's
You
like
could rate for state governor.
state governor at 20. I'm gonna be 22 after the end of this year. At 22,
Yeah, I don't see why not.
run for state governor. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll look into it. Why not? I'll look into it.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
look
kind
into
of like being a governor is like being the president, but you're passing legislature at a state level.
it. All right. Well, I'll look into it. I'll see what I can do because I want to do something, and I especially want to help out New York because it's like I'm gonna be honest. I'm never moving from New York. I'll probably move from the city, just not from New York because New York is ultimately my home. I mean, there would have to be something major that happens for me to like just move from New York, or I don't know. Maybe it's like probably just have a family and like figure out like which state is better. But other than that, the major thing doesn't even have to be bad. It could be good also. But as far as I'm concerned, right now, I'm just not gonna move from New York. I just want to talk about New York to the best of my ability. Or just like do what I can do. But I'll look into it. For the most part, I'm just gonna see what I can do. Yeah. So what would you do? What would you do?
You know, I would like to run for state governor as well, because the thing is, the difference between running for governor and running for president, you have to be at a certain age and you have to be from the country to be president. However, if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's from Austria, he ran for governor for California. So it just comes to show, if a foreigner that's not from the US can run for state governor, maybe you have a chance. And risk too, if he wants to.
Maybe that's what we'll do.
Yes. We're running for state governors, I guess.
Yeah. Then then maybe if I stay a couple of years, that can like kind of give me some credibility. Then if I want to, I can be president.
Yes. Yeah, like Ron DeSantis.
Yeah.
Or Tim
Yeah.
Walz.
Tim Walz.
I mean, it's just an example. I'm not saying it's...
Oh no, I was just laughing at the name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, walls. Like a brick wall or something.
That's why do these guys have such unique last names? Are
Oh,
these Are these real last names?
I don't know. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
that's true. I mean, hey, it's a good name though. Tim Walls. It sounds good.
Yeah,
What are
it
you
does
doing?
have a ring to it.
It does. Eric Wall. No.
No, probably not.
We'll stick with Eric. We'll stick with Eric Taylor then. All right.
Yes.
Hey, but hey, man, I'll definitely look into it. But it's like, hey, man, if I can do something for the country, for my state first. Let's see if I can do something for the state. And if I can do something for
Hmm.
the state, then that'd be great. And I want to do a lot of things in this life. I really do. It's like I have a bunch of things that I want to do first before you know I just help out like anybody I can and help out like the world, even though it's probably not going to get all the way fixed. It's at least going to be somewhat fixed. And yeah, but hey, we can do all we can do what we got to do.
Yes.
But so far, man. But so far, it's like what else is in the news?
Well, this is going to be an interesting one.
Okay.
All right, so it is likely Twitter could be banned in the UK.
Huh? How come?
Well, have you heard what Elon Musk said about the UK government?
No, I have not. What did you say?
Well, briefly and roughly, I can't remember exactly, but I have seen that Keir Starmer had call out Elon Musk that what he's saying is unacceptable, it is an outrage, it's an encouragement to the riots. Again, it's just top of my head. But whatever Elon Musk has said, man, they are not having it. They are not liking this at all. And even Twitter had even got the official government Twitter account banned from the platform.
Wait. You said the UK got the official government Twitter account banned
Yeah,
from
so
Twitter.
yeah, Elon Musk was calling out the UK government for the handling of the riots be going around the country. And then Keir Starmer had a, was having a speech and he addressed Twitter and Elon Musk and what he has said is unacceptable. It is an outrage. And then shortly after, I think, and it did happen, Twitter had banned the UK Parliament Twitter account off the platform.
Yikes, bro!
Yeah, that's wild.
Just because you don't want to face criticism.
I guess so, yeah. Like, I understand we all make mistakes, but if you can't own up to your mistakes and try to amend them to the best of your ability, I don't know what to do. I don't know what they would do at this point.
I really don't know either. Yeah, personally, yeah, I don't really don't know what else they can do then. I mean, it's like just because it's like you can't take criticism doesn't mean you should remove something from your country. You should just I mean, hey, but I'm not them though, so it's like they can just do what they've got to do. But ultimately speaking, it's like they should not do that because it's like it just makes you look so.
Yeah. If you say allow people to have freedom of speech, say what they want, but then ban someone off a platform because of someone saying something that you do not like, that goes against the point about freedom of speech. We're gonna have disagreements, but just because you disagree with something doesn't mean you have to get defensive about it. People have a chance to defend themselves if they can.
That's true. That's true. A lot of people should have a chance to defend themselves, and you just should not, silence them just because you disagree.
Yeah, and also I've seen a lot of posts on social media where they put Keir Starmer's face on Kim Jong Un's body.
They put what?
Yeah, they literally someone edited the outline of Keir Starmer's face and then plastered onto Kim Jong Un's face. So when you look at different social media posts, you'll see you see the body of Kim Jong Un, but Keir Starmer's face is on it. there's plenty of posts like that
Now, what was
all
the post?
over TikTok, Instagram, wherever social media platforms are available. It's
What is this, like AI generated or something?
oh no, this is not AI generated. This is like photo editing, like very very good photo editing.
So let me get this straight. Someone took the time out of their day to do that.
It's not just one person. There's many people have done this, but I don't know which people exactly. But I do know it can't be just one person, because if it's just one person, we won't know about this. But of course, there's something like this being spread all over social media. So surely there could be few more people whose name we do not know who have actually done this, and it's spreading like wildfire all across the internet. And it's just well embarrassing, but it's also very sad. Well, how the UK is being viewed at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty sad. And I will say this, man. It's like they gotta fix that.
Yeah.
They really just have to fix that ASAP because because like ultimately speaking, it's like it's just for one, I'm just trying to understand. People really took the time out of their day to do that. Like, what is that gonna do exactly? Make people laugh? Okay, cool. You get your clout points. Now what? Just go on with your boring lives again. But it's like it's just it. But like as for the UK though, yeah, it's like the UK just has to toughen up. That's it. That's all they can do
Yeah.
because ultimately speaking, you're never gonna silence anybody. You can't silence anybody because well, it's like everyone is always gonna have their opinions. Everyone is gonna always have their criticisms. So it's best to just take that criticism to the chin and either fix the problem or just ignore them. But what else is there?
Well, oh yeah. You seen that AI photo looking at the campaign where Vice President Harris comes out of the plane, there's tons of people cheering in the crowd.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Did she post that officially, or did someone else do it? Like, was that an official post that she made? I
I,
mean,
I'm not, I don't, I'm not sure if this was posted officially on her official account. However, I have seen that photo spread all across the internet by many people, mainly on the right, saying that this photo is AI, and there's like red circles pointing out like the discrepancies, like where's the reflection of the people on the jets of the plane? Why is everyone's phones not recording the same thing? And some of them even turned off. Like, what's up with his hands and why are the arms like crossed over? Like, there's a lot of things in that photo that just looks a bit off. It doesn't look natural.
yeah,
And people,
it's definitely not natural.
but yeah, if this is a new low, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if this is what the Democrats are resulting to, like having something AI generated with the photos they're promoting, no, I'm sorry, it's over.
yeah,
I don't want to be like this with anyone. But
yeah.
come on, it has to be pointed out. It has to be said.
Fighting for the people. Wife Mamala, Kamala, Mamala, Auntie. She slash her. I'm sorry. I just went to her page to see if she had if she posted it officially, and she has not. Because thank goodness, because that would have been embarrassing.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
as
that
for
word.
what you're saying,
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
oh, and as for Tim Waltz, he seems to be has he always had 1.2 million followers?
Maybe. Or perhaps it could have gained a couple more followers, knowing that he was picked to be Kamala's VP. He's currently Minnesota's governor, so whatever follows he would have gotten on social media would come from people mainly in Minnesota.
That's true. That's true.
He
Uh,
he was Minnesota governor for quite a while, so I think it would be enough for him to have a base online.
that's true. That's true. And that makes sense. But yeah, I was looking at her official like Instagram account. Like, okay, she didn't post it. Okay, so someone else pretty much lied on her behalf and said, "Oh, hey, a bunch of these people came to see Kamala. Oh man, she's popular.
Dang, that's wild.
Dang,
But even if it's true, and I actually seen the video of that AI picture, it's just that the difference is most of the crowd is just very pushed to the front. What you've seen in that picture, which a lot of people saying is AI generated, it's just way more people than anticipated in person. That there were certainly crowds from where that photo was taken. It's just a fraction of the people coming to support her.
true." And I will say this too. It's like I feel like they just randomly picked him. Like they just picked Tim Walz just randomly. It's like, huh? Who can we get to be her running mate? Tim Walz. It's
Yeah, that's
like,
a catchy name.
yeah, it is. It's like Tim Walz. That's like, yeah, this guy, the governor from Minnesota, and I heard that he was gay.
That's Pete Putty Butty. I don't know his last name fully, but it's Pete something, and I think he's like
That's
Department
his.
of Transportation in the current Biden administration. Last time I remember.
Oh no, I was talking about Tim Walz.
No, I'm not. No, I've not heard anything about that.
Oh, I don't know why. I've just been hearing that. I'm not even sure if it's true or not. But yeah, I just want to, verify that. But it's like, anyways, it's not really that important. I just want to. But anyways, like I was saying, it's like, yeah, I feel like they just randomly picked him, and yeah, it's like they probably just couldn't find anybody else. Obama would have probably did it. Would have probably did it if he could do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like he said, he would just like to run the country in his sweat. That essentially is what he was doing. At least I believe he was doing that. But at the same time, you know, it's just a conspiracy theory. It's like, we're it's not serious. It's just
It's
conspiracy
not
theory.
that deep. We're just having a laugh. Ha ha
Yeah,
ha.
yeah. It's like we're just having a laugh. It's not a conspiracy. It's not real. Obama probably didn't even really run the country in his sweatpants in his basement. Eating pizza. And
And
I'm not talking
and he wasn't giving directions to Biden this whole time.
exactly. It's like, yeah,
Like there's no way. There's no
yeah,
way.
there's no way. I mean, like, unless like he had a headset and like Biden just had something in his ear, and that's impossible. No, no, that is impossible. Just
No,
absolutely
that's wild. And
exactly.
certainly
It's just
and he certainly
crazy.
hadn't like a set of instructions every time he's going to events, so he would know what to do when he's there. Like he certainly knows what he's doing. He knows he's in the zone, man.
Yes,
You
like
know?
Biden is the man. I trust him, and it's just too bad that he like.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
shame that he says he's not gonna run for re-election again.
dang, it's like yeah, because I definitely would have voted for him.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's stop this. Enough of the jokes now.
All right, yeah, like I wouldn't have voted for him. I didn't vote for him I didn't vote for him like 4 years ago, and I didn't vote for 3 years ago. He's only ran for like what? How long was his term? Like four? It was like full 4 years, right?
Yeah, this is
His fourth
becoming the
term.
end. This is the end of the 4 years now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't vote for him 4 years ago, so I'm not gonna vote. So I wouldn't have voted for him. But yeah, no. As for the Obama thing, yeah, no. It's like I'm not really sure what he did. It's like I'm pretty sure Obama was enjoying retirement with his lovely wife, Michael. I mean Michelle.
Yeah, I think the only thing I could recall Biden ever doing is that the moment he got into office, he passed a lot of policies which kind of reversed the things that Trump had in place when during his 4 years. And after that, well, I've seen a couple of clips of him talking, attending events, and yeah, that's it. I mean, I've seen it at times, but just not as frequently.
Mm, gotcha. So pretty much he just reversed everything that Trump did. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. He just reversed.
And it broke a record in terms of how many legislatures has been passed in how many days into office.
True that. I like saying it like that. But hey, I definitely do believe you. I definitely do believe you nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, hey, with Biden, man, it's like I'm not even. I'm personally not even sure if that's conspiracy theory wise, not real. I'm not even sure if that's the real Biden. Like, because it's like you compare him back then, where he was able to talk clearly, to now, it's like, golly, either Biden is, suffering from old-timers, or he's just a clone. He's just a clone. It's like, obviously, because he knows how to speak clearly when it comes to videos, when it comes to, like, the campaign messaging and all that stuff, but when he actually has to speak, he can't speak clearly.
Yeah, he had a decent run. I think after this, he could just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of his life.
Yeah, but um, you know, I would say like but it's like Risk said, they're they are trying. I believe like it's like Risk believes, or like Risk said, they're probably gonna try to kill him in GTA 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except we won't know for sure when that's going to come out because every now and then Rockstar pushes the release date back and
yeah,
back even further.
yeah, exactly. So it's like they just want to like try to annihilate him in GTA 6, but like we don't know when GTA 6 is coming out. So, I mean, we're not
Yeah,
really
and
100% sure.
yeah, so many wild things in this world has happened before GTA 6 has been released, and it's still going to this day.
Exactly. So I'd say like if they try to do the assassination, then well they'd have to wait until the game comes out because it's not here yet. But, I'd say like
Hmm.
for the most part, within GTA 6 they will try to annihilate Joe Biden. They will try to annihilate Joe Biden, and they will try to and just say that he died of it. But at the same time, I'm not sure. I'm just hoping they leave the old man alone in GTA 6.
Yeah, just let the man be, enjoy his life.
Exactly. Just let him enjoy his life. Just let him do what he has to do. Besides, he's probably too old to be playing GTA 6. Like, why would you want to
Do,
annihilate him
does
within a video game?
does he know he's playing GTA 6?
Probably not. He probably
Who
who
knows?
knows? Who knows? Maybe he's extremely unaware of like the game he's truly playing. Maybe the game he's truly playing is something as close to a virtual reality.
Hmm.
Everything seems so real. So they would try. It's either they try to annihilate him in GTA 6 or they try to annihilate him within a virtual reality simulation. And I could argue that like we're all living in a virtual reality, like in a simulation, because like the media tries to manipulate our reality and try to say that our eyes are lying to us, but in reality we know that our eyes.
Yeah.
But that's enough about that.
Yes.
Is there anything else in the news?
This man exposed the $498 trillion industry.
Huh? What did he expose about it?
I got a clip of it.
Because this man is exposing one of the biggest industries for being a total scam. Good thing I saved it first though, but my video might get deleted too, so if you want to see it, I would listen while it's right in front of your face. I just hope you're talking about how the skincare industry is a scam. Firmly know the connection between your gut health, your skin health, your immune system, and your skin health, and your hormones and your skin health. So I'm not saying none of these products work, but they are masking these symptoms. They're actually the symptoms that get root cause. When we look at traditional tribes of people before they've been exposed to the Western diet, they have extremely low rates of acne, extremely low rates of eczema. In American Western civilizations, these conditions are deemed as completely normal. When we have a dermatologist still to this day saying diet doesn't affect your skin, that is complete bullshit. Research is there. Your skin is your body's largest organ. It isn't separate from the rest of your body. It is directly related to your gut. I'm not saying if you like a product like this and it works for you, cool, but the root cause of your skin health overall is your gut microbiome, your diet, your hormones, how healthy you are. The point is, there's a multi-billion-dollar industry that doesn't want to get to the root cause. All I use on my face now is water and beef tallow. Dermatologists sell us products with ingredients that mess with our hormones, which causes acne. This is me 3 weeks ago when I used CeraVe every day. Now I rub beef fat on my face, and I'm happier, calmer, and acne-free for the first time in my entire life. So yes, I made a whole page to talk about it, and I do not give a shit if I make $1. I've been a victim of these toxic products my whole life, and I've been given medication because of the symptoms that these toxic products cause. The video I played made me go down a beef tallow rabbit hole, and I found out it is so nutrient dense, and I saw people melting their acne off with it. Like I said, I haven't made a $1, but I like to show you guys that the beef tallow I chose to use is called Evil Goods. It has a few other products in it, like Manuka honey and pot marigold flower extract, that are also really healing for acne and scarring. And that's why my face and acne scars cleared up so fast, and I just want to be honest about that. And I know the name's a little weird, Evil Goods. I think it's making fun of big skincare, to be honest. I actually have never spoken to the company, even after my video blew up talking about them, but it cleared my acne after 14 years, so they deserve a shout out in my book. But I do have a non-affiliate link in my bio because a lot of you guys told me you were buying fakes of this. So it's gonna look exactly like this. And I link the direct Amazon link in my bio if you guys do want to try it. I chose this one because it's the only one that had pot marigold flower extract, which is just like crazy beneficial. So all the benefits of that seemed worth it to get that brand for me. This video got
Madness.
So wow. So the skin industry, I'll be honest. I'll say this: every industry scam to a degree. Every industry is a scam. I've yet to see any like legitimate industry that is not scammed people. Whether it's the food industry, whether it's like the skin industry, whether it's the makeup industry, making women feel insecure about their looks, so some women believe that they have to put on makeup every single day just to look beautiful. And I'd say like pretty much every industry scams, and I'd say, you know, if you can help people with their skin and with their acne problems, I'd say, like, man, just help them out to the best of your ability, and help people out when it comes to eating good, and help people out when it comes to living good, and just feeling good entirely. But ultimately speaking, it's like, I say no matter how much you help, no matter how much you do, and this isn't a doomer mindset. I'm just saying, like, the world's always going to get worse, and it's like, I'd say, like, to the point where, they'll just end up controlling us, whether if we're free, whether if we're a slave to the system. It does not matter, because ultimately speaking, we always need to buy something, and I'd say, like, you just got to prepare for the worst. You always got to prepare for the worst, even when things seem like even when it seems like things are getting better. It's like the media is never gonna push that betterness in the world. They're just gonna push, like, the things that kill us, slowly but surely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for the most part, it's just like you gotta act accordingly. And I figure, why not? Do what you gotta do. Go where you gotta go. To, like, get away from all the noise and just live your life. But I gotta say, man, it's, like, just gotta, like, always be careful, what's going on in the world. Because ultimately speaking, it's like you're never really too sure about, like, what's gonna happen the next day. But you should, but, like, obviously, like, it's a blessing in of itself to be alive. But there's always gonna be people who are gonna try to either kill you, with brute force, or just slowly kill you if you're in the system, with the food, with the water, with the juice, everything that they can possibly do to kill you and consume you, and make you slow and lethargic and distracted. But ultimately speaking, it's you just gotta be safe.
Oh yes.
Yeah. But is that the episode?
Yep, that's the episode.